YouTube, how are we today? I got a good one for you today. A little bit more about gold. Now you may have guessed from what you're seeing on screen right now, this one is going to involve runes. At least the first one is. And now we did touch on vending runes in the previous video about wealth. And this particular little tip is more of a passive income kind of thing. So these world bosses, as you can see, that salamander that we just took out, you go to your book here and you'll see creature book. These particular mobs here that count as bosses. So let me see, which one did we do? Where is he? He's down here. So here he is. So 100 out of 100. So these particular bosses here, you can hit the location and you can go straight to them if you like. So they'll glow up. Click on there and then click go and it'll take you straight over to them. The ones that drop 4-star runes, so see they got a little boss icon on them. You can just pick any of them, go straight to them, and they'll drop 4-star heroic runes for you, right? And you'll notice that all the glowing stuff on the ground there, because my rune inventory is currently full, and it is full of 4-star heroics. There's a couple 3-stars here, and what we're going to do is essentially when you're AFK farming, as long as you pick a spot with one of these world bosses, you won't have too many issues as far as, you know, being able to vend these heroic runes. We are going to start heading over to a vendor so I can show you guys just how much gold you get out of this once I stop getting attacked. But yeah, now I'm not entirely sure how long the runes do last. There we go. I'm not sure how long the runes do last sitting on the ground out there, but it is a little while. So if you pick a world boss where you are close to a vendor, you come back later, a whole bunch of runes on the ground, you can go and sell them and then come back and then pick them up again and then go sell what's left over, right? Now they should sell roughly 25k, I think it was 25k per stack of select all, as long as you be very careful when you're vending. So let's see, we'll go to the fishing merchant and sell, select runes, and just make sure your filter is set for like 4-star only up to heroic. Right, now you see I actually don't have any 5-stars in my inventory anyway, because I put them all into storage. I'll show you guys in a minute. So let's sell all these first and we'll start making our way back. And I'll talk as we go. Right, so you see that 24k, 24k, just like that, guys. Boom. So a whole bunch of gold just from AFK farming. And obviously when you're AFK farming, you also get a whole bunch of other stuff, right? Like the faint magic essences, yada yada yada. That you can then sell on the exchange or use for yourself. You know, faint magics are used for crafting and yeah, well, crafting costumes really. Now I think he was up over this way, so we've got to go over here, and we'll see if those runes are still sitting there. I haven't actually done a boss that's this far away from a vendor before, so we're gonna have to see if they are still sitting there. But yeah. So my runes are currently all like in the rune storage here. See, all my 5-stars are still on in here right now. I am considering starting to sell quite a lot of my heroic 5-stars as well. See, look, there's a whole bunch of them still sitting there. So I can just run over here, and there we go. See, start to pick them up, and then we'll kill them again, get your AFK farm on again, right? So that is method number 1. Now, good, we're good on time. And that's kind of what I wanted to show you for the first one. So we just kill this guy and pick up another rune. Because I have now officially killed him enough that I can just go claim. And I'll get my... I think we had actually already claimed the Mystic Scroll, didn't we? Where are we? Where is he? So he was there. We already got the Mystic Scroll from him. But yeah, so I've just been going around lately doing that. And yeah, let's jump into the next one, alright? So that first one was just some passive gold farming. Or when you're AFKing, right? Now, if you didn't know that they drop 4-star runes, now you know, or 4-star heroics, now you know. And you can use those runes to move up into like level 15 of the various dungeons and stuff if you want. Oh, level 14 really, or 14, 15. I suppose it depends on your build, what units you've got built, etc. But we won't dive into that too much. This video is supposed to be about gold, so let's stick with gold. And I'm trying to make it quick, so I am stumbling a little bit here. Now, the second one I want to point out is with the release of Battlefield, right? Now, everyone knows that you get gold and what was it, Skystone? Yeah, Skystone from Battlefield, right? So you get your entries and stuff, and you can refresh for like, it's like 100 gems for your first refresh, so on and so forth. It's like 50k gold for a win, 25k gold for a loss. Just make sure you do submit enough minerals or get enough kills that you do actually register for rewards, okay? Or it hurts a lot. If you go to the Moon Shadow shop, something they've added down here for Skystones each week are some shiny dice, ruby brooch, and chest pieces. Now you get 2 dice a week, 2 brooches a week, and 1 chest piece a week. A few 100k gold right there, right? Or a couple 100k in exchange for some Skystone pieces, basically. I think it's kind of worth it depending. You could also just use them for upgrading, like promoting your alchemy if you like, because you do require those particular pieces for alchemy as well. So if you don't feel like crafting them, just buy them in the Moon Shadow shop and off you go, right? So that one was nice and quick. Just a little, hey, in case you didn't know, these are in the shop kind of update notice. And for the third and final one, what we need to do here, this one is for if you feel like actively farming gold. Now, what a lot of you might not have noticed is that when you open your map here, right? So regardless of which map you're on, open your map, you'll notice that you have different channels, okay? Now, if I come over to one of these camps, I will find, usually, here we go, we will find these jars. And you can see that they have a bunch of gold in them. So you see I just got roughly 1,000 gold for that camp. If I teleport over to the next camp, there's a good chance that I will find more jars. So here's some jars. Right here, look at that. Roughly another 1,000 gold, I suppose. Break that one. Nothing in that jar. And then we'll teleport up to the next one. Okay? Nice and simple, right? Now, let's see. We'll come over here. And we'll break these jars. And there's a bunch of gold. Now, we should still be in channel 5. Yep. Now, if we change channels, right? Because those jars are all on cooldown. They're all broken. If we change channels, there is a good chance that people have not broken the jars in the different channel. And we should be able to pick up some more jars. Now, it looks like channel 4 at this camp isn't good. Let's try. Sometimes they can actually lag in a little bit. Or not lag in a bit, but sometimes they can take a little bit to spawn in. Yeah, so you see there's a jar right there. Now, we did just break that jar in the other one. Look at that. Look at that gold we just got. There's like another 1,000 gold right there. Just from that single jar in this camp that we'd already visited, right? Now, there is a time limit. There is a timer on swapping channels. You hear that? Oh, she's awake and she's rolled on her front. She's just chilling and watching. Now, yeah, there is a cooldown on swapping channels. So you'll see if I try to swap to channel 3. Well, let's try channel 2 because it's not as busy. 60 seconds left, right? However, we can, say, zoom out a bit. Now, there's 3 sections to this map, I think. 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But basically, we can just pick one of these other sections, teleport over to it, and check the camps here. Now, you can try this for pretty much all acts. I'd recommend doing it in Act 4, of course, because you're going to get more gold out of the jars. Now, let's see. Now, when you change regions for these maps, you will also usually change channels as well. So we're going to check this. At least, it often does that to me. Like, it does depend, I guess, on how full the area is. Now, these other places do get jars, but they're not as... They don't seem to show up as often as when I do it in, like, this area over here, right, in the volcano region. So, they could also have already been taken. But we'll try this location, see if there's any more jars. Anything, guys? I know that these 3 places do actually get, like, there's, like, a bunch there or there. And there's sometimes a bunch here, I think. But looks like no luck there. So what we're going to do is we'll try changing channels. Let's try channel 5. It says it's 1 out of 50. We'll see if we get lucky. Yep, look, there we are. There's some jars right there. Bada bing, bada boom. Whole bunch of gold. So if you feel like actively farming gold, this is another way to do it. You just have to kind of teleport from camp to camp, wait for the cooldown on the channel change to wear off, and try again. Now, obviously, this is like if you just, you know, feel like DGN no lifing it, but if you look at the amount of gold dropping, right, you could probably easily net like a couple 100,000 per hour, probably. I haven't done the math, but like, if we're talking like 1,000 gold per jar smash, and you're just teleporting around willy-nilly, changing channels every like, I don't know, 2 minutes or so, and you're getting like 1,000 gold, like, you know, let's say like 3,000 gold a camp or 1,000 gold a camp, like you're probably looking at like a couple thousand gold. Well, you know, you're probably looking at, I don't know, 5,000 gold a minute or two, I suppose. I don't know. It just depends on how lucky you get with the jars, I suppose. But like you could easily make quite, you know, if you spent like a few hours doing this, like let's say you did all your dailies and stuff, and you're the kind of person that does just want to grind, right? You want to actively grind and make, you know, I think you guys know what the grinder life is like, right? If you guys want to just like no life grind for gold and stuff. So hang on, let's just double check this quickly. Then you can do it, right? So we're in channel 5. So let's try going back over here. We'll go over to say this camp. And remember, it's not just like Act 5's area. You can do this for Act 1 through to 5. Just jumping around, looking for jars. And a lot of you have probably already thought of this or tried it and been like, I don't want to bother doing this. It's too much effort, right? But if you've got some spare time to kill and you don't want to just AFK farm for some 4-star runes, which you can, right? This should net gold a bit quicker. I guess if they decide to show up. It looks like we are still in channel 5 for this one. But yeah, you guys get the idea at least. Let's see. Let's try changing channels. Let's say channel 1, right? Let's see if there's anything in channel 1 before we wrap it up. Because, you know, 12 minutes. There you go. There's some jars there, right? And boom, another 1,000 odd gold. Yeah. And if there's more jars over here, then, you know, 2,000 gold. It just depends on how lucky you get at each camp. Because sometimes you've got a whole bunch of jars on either side. Sometimes you've just got like this one jar here. Excuse me. Let's see, that was only, you know, like 100 gold. Oh, here we go. Look, it just spawned in. 270. Yeah, again, it is going to depend on your luck, right? But they are consistently here. You can just keep running around, smashing jars. Super easy to do. And yeah, just try not to make yourself look like a bot, I guess. But yeah, I'll leave it there, guys. That's all I wanted to cover for this particular video. Getting a bit long, so yeah, catch you guys on the next one, and hope those tips were helpful. Peace.